It's time for the rundown. Tune in as Amelia and Lori share their must-dos in some of their favorite cities, amuse you with their guilty pleasures, share the unsung promo hero of the week, and help decipher all those impossible text acronyms.
Hello and welcome to episode 56 of The Rundown. I'm one of your hosts, Amelia Madl with PromoCorner, and joining me as always, Lori Bolton with Totally Bamboo. How's it going, Lori?
Good, Amelia. Good. I just saw you.
I know. We did see each other, and that was awesome. I watched it. Did you get to go back and watch our recording?
I've watched part of it, and I laugh.
It was a good one. I wish we could be together all the time.
I know. It would make definitely this technical difficulties so much easier.
We're special. That's all I'm going to say.
Special.
We are special. And somebody else that is special is our sponsor for this episode, which is the one and only Wow Line and John Short. Wow Line is one of only 2 suppliers in the promotional products industry that offers nail polish. The polish is made in the USA, made fresh and on demand, so it's not sitting on the shelf and all gunky and gross. This polish is an industry exclusive for Wow Line, and it is from their Color Club line, which can be found in places like Sally Beauty and Ulta Beauty. The polish has a ton of colors, so think for women's leadership, cheerleading clinics, girls, guys. I mean, really, there's nobody that can't use it. And I do not have my nails polished right now. In fact, I don't even want to show them because I'm so embarrassed of how terrible they look. The other cool thing is this can be PMS color matched, which we had already thought of a million ideas. And they do have the color changing, which I did a little sample test when I saw John last. And I didn't notice it right then because I didn't have as many, I guess, body temperature changes. But since then, I had gotten really hot, or I was watching TV downstairs and it was freezing in my basement. And I kept looking. I was like, oh, my finger's changing. It's light pink and then dark red. So I'm going to hit John up. I need some of that. So go check them out, wowline.com, and see what other goodies they have to offer besides this awesome nail polish. And Barely There is my favorite color.
I love this one. I use the red, and I'm due to get my nails done. So this.
Do you know what it's called?
Yes.
Can you see? Can you read it? Let's see how you have your glasses on. That's cheating.
I do have my glasses on, but no, it doesn't say on here.
On the very bottom?
No.
It's written so tiny.
I can't see it, Amelia.
Okay, see? I'm not the only one.
Let's call it Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Sounds good. I love the polish. And thank you, John. He's always checking in with us, making sure we've got the latest and greatest. So thank you.
I know. So we've seen each other very recently. Since then, Valentine's Day has happened. Super Bowl has happened. Were you cheering for my loves, the Chiefs?
Do you know what, Amelia?
Or did you not give 2 shits?
I didn't care. I wanted a good game. And I love watching, I think I mentioned before, I love watching the commercials. The one that's getting a lot of air the day after is J-Lo.
Oh my God, the Dunkin' Donut ones.
So brilliant.
The funny thing is, that was a Ben Affleck commercial. J-Lo had a little tiny thing, yes. But then I hear her name mentioned more than his. But that was really funny.
So good. And Rhiannon's pregnant with baby number 2.
Yes, which
there's memes already all over the internet. They're like, oh, did she just have a burrito? Is she just full?
I liked her performance. A lot of people were giving shit, and I was like, okay, one, she's the first act I've seen in a long time that's done completely solo. She did not bring on another performer to help her fill her space. I don't even know what it was called, but those floating stations she did, that was pretty freaking amazing. All of those dancers.
Amazing.
And then, people were giving her a hard time because, you could tell there's background music or backup singers, but she didn't have anybody else. She was the only singer, so you have to have some. And she's dancing legit. I mean, she wasn't getting totally down, but she was getting pretty down, and she's pregnant.
Yeah, do you know there's going to be people that always
you can only have
hate.
Yeah, when a man has a baby, it's mostly men I saw complaining. When you are pregnant and you are dancing and singing, you tell me how much voice capacity you have. Plus, she hasn't done a live performance since, I think they said 2018. So it's been a long time since she's performed. And I think she has like a 9-month-old baby right now. So, I mean,
a 9-month? Is that possible, Amelia?
To have a 9-month-old baby and get pregnant again?
Like,
I don't know how far along she is.
She looks like
she looks pretty
far along.
I thought she just hadn't lost her baby weight, to be honest, at first.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to do the math backwards once the baby's born to see.
I'm going to Google it.
Awesome. I thought it was good. It was entertaining. Some of my favorite songs. So I thought it was good.
I know. We were singing. Me and my daughter were singing.
I love it. So
especially the first one. Had you heard the song that she started with?
No.
I love that song. Pay me what you owe me. Don't act like you don't know me. Deep that I have my money. I love that song.
Go, Amelia, go.
Yes, with my head cold, I'm very nasally here. I don't even know if I told you because I didn't see you the last night, but speaking of me singing, when we were in Nashville last night, I went to this little place. It's literally a trailer called Santa's Pub. And when I say trailer, I mean like a double wide trailer. They can smoke in there. So I feel like I still am recuperating from all the smoke. They didn't have a liquor license, so they only sold beer and you had to pay cash. But they had karaoke. And so there was me and Jessica Onions went with me, Joe Douglas from Orbis.
Oh my gosh, so fun.
Logo Mats, and then Terry from Sock 101 met. And I made Terry get up and try to karaoke to Ice Ice Baby with me. I slayed it. There is a video, but I forgot how much younger she is than me and that she didn't know the lyrics. And I was like, how can anyone not know the lyrics? She's like, I don't know. I was like, who are you? And I was like, oh, yeah, she's like 10 years younger than me. Like, that's not.
Oh, we should have thrown
more than she's probably like 15 years younger than me, if I'm being honest with myself. But
Santa Shed, you said?
Santa's Pub.
I love it. These names, Santa's Pub.
We'll have to get you there next time we're in Nashville.
It'll have to be before 9.
True. I think it was when we got there. So last time you gave us some tips in Nashville of being healthy.
Yes.
And you also talked about the what was it called? The hot pot, which I said I'd probably never do. So give me something that I can do, Lori.
This is interesting. I think this is really interesting. So this is science-backed benefits of healthy friendships. Science-backed benefits of healthy friendships. 6 bullet points. You have a fast recovery from illness, decreased risk of disease, shown to increase financial success, decreased risk, I already said decreased disease, better immune function, and reduce stress levels. So that was, I think, only 5. Sorry, Amelia, I said 6, 5. Isn't that fascinating? So it is science-backed. And think about people that have been in your life that are toxic.
Mm-hmm.
It does cause stress.
Oh, absolutely.
And just how it plays on different areas of your life, whether it's financial or your immune system stress. So the older I've gotten, I try to remove the toxic people, things.
I agree.
Places.
And I even started that. I'm looking down. I'm not trying to be not paying attention, but I will show at the end of this recording what I'm doing every time I look down here. I totally agree. I've cut several friends out of my life over the years. They were great when I was young and single and in my 20s and stupid and crazy. But there's a certain point where we all have to grow up, and drama is not a thing that I'm into. Like, I can't handle all the crazy chaos. And sometimes I call people and they're like, just list off all of the worst things in life that can be going on. And I'm like, I'm exhausted just hearing about it.
Yes.
Like, I can't, I don't deal with all that chaos and drama. It's just not, it's not in my wheelhouse. I can't function in that manner.
No. So I find it interesting. Again, and I keep repeating it, but it's science backed. This isn't just somebody pulling out of the air. Like, oh, you're going to have a faster recovery from illness. Like they've tested, studied, tested, and I believe this 100% to be true. So
I agree with you. And I know there are times where I've been kind of like in a slump, like, oh, I don't want to go do anything. Like, I just want to stay in my little hole and put my fat girl pants on and binge watch some TV. And then a friend will, ask me to do something and I'll feel bad. So I don't. So I go do it. And then you feel so much better, just that connection and laughing and giggling and like venting or sharing whatever's bothering you. And so, sometimes you got to push yourself to do it when you don't feel like it, but it does. Laughing and having fun are totally the best cures, and being able to like have fun conversations with girlfriends or friends and
unconditional friendship, right?
Yes.
Like, again, no drama. I always share, and you hear me say this often when people say, I'm going to, please don't tell anybody. My response is, it's not my story to tell. This is your story to tell. So also having friendships where you can trust information that's given and know that it's safe, all those good things. So I liked this one today as we get into the new year.
I love it. And I meant to text you the other day. I don't know what show it was. It might've been like CBS This Morning or some news outlet, but they talked about the blue zones. They did like a little clip, and I just saw like the little bleep of it, and it laid out all the locations that we had talked about the other time and what they had in common. And I was like, woohoo, Lori's ahead of it. Yeah, girl.
Do you know what? You just reminded me, we may want to revisit the blue zones this year because, again, we've picked up so many other listeners that are going, what the heck are blue zones? And it's fascinating. It's the whole concept. I'm going to just make myself a note here.
Living long. Those zones,
living long.
Are living long, like 100 years long.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No stress. Crazy. Like it's all like, and they're eating a certain way, they're living a certain way, and the results are a long, healthy, stress-free life.
I get it. Okay, well, for my second, my little spiel here. So nothing I did to embarrass my children per se, at least nothing that they know about. But I found out from hanging out with all these people when we were at American Solutions that we have quite a guy following. Guys would come up to me and say, oh, I watched your show, or after I met you, I went back to the room and I watched the clip, and people would mention things and I was like, okay, you just say you're watching it. But then they'd say something and I was like, oh shit, you actually watched it. So one, I found out we have a huge guy following, which I love. And then I had a very surprising conversation with several dads on one of the bus rides, all dads of daughters, and they were asking me questions about like girl things, like periods and boys and I was like, this is not where I thought the conversation would be going. But I thought that was pretty cool. Like have a momdit moment where the guys are like, oh, well, my daughter's this age and this is happening and this age. And I'm like, well, I'm here and I'm not there yet. So it was a really
fun cool
to like be able to talk to guys about all the taboo stuff. Most people are like, oh my God, don't talk to guys. And I'm like, anyone that's had a wife, that's had a baby or a daughter, like you got to get over it. But I was very surprised by the conversation I had with these dads. And I thought that was pretty cool.
It's awesome. And can I just go back a second? Because I had told you I was at baggage claim in Nashville. And somebody came up to me and said, you're Lori Bolton, you're on the rundown. And out of like my place, right? And I had taken a red eye in and I'd already been on the road, I think 6 days. And it was Michelle, right?
Yes, from Storm Duds. Yeah.
From Storm Duds. And she, anyhow, it was great. And I just, again, out of place, I didn't recognize her right away. And like, shoot, who is this? So I love it. I love that people are watching and they know who the heck we are. But yes, our guy
I love that we have a demographic that doesn't follow what I thought our demographic followed. I love that we have all these men that are like watching us and learning things. And maybe they're learning things that they can then go back and talk to their kids about from my mistakes or my embarrassments or whatever the case is.
I love it. It's super, super cool. And it's always great when we're together because, our brand is together. It's Amelia and Lori, right? So when we're together, it's even that much more special.
We're live. It's like they get a free show with us in person.
Exactly. I love it.
Oh, okay. Well, we have our unsung promo hero, and when we were passing out these amazing shirts, let me move out of my own way here.
So good.
Handing out in Vegas. So I have a clip from Mr. Josh Robbins, and let's hear from him on his unsung promo hero.
Hey, Josh Robbins here with BEL Promotions, and my unsung hero in the industry is Adam Robbins. Adam? Adam, the reason he's my unsung hero, he's been with the company for 5 years, from production into sales, and this is his first expo working now that he knows what he's doing in sales and in marketing. And I bailed on him for about 45 minutes. He had to run this booth by himself, and he nailed it. So that's my unsung hero, Mr. Adam Robbins, VP of Sales at BEL Promotions.
Woohoo!
So good.
Josh is great. Josh is great. And when he bailed on his brother, he was actually at our booth in Promo Corner filming a feature. He was on a panel discussion. So sorry to Adam that we pulled your brother away and made you sling name badges all by yourself. But good job, fellas. Love those guys. So good. Yeah, Josh is a lot of fun. And we got to, I don't know if you hung out with him much, but I got to hang out with him a little bit in Nashville too. He's a local, and he had his wife with him.
Oh, nice. No, I feel like I didn't have any downtime, Amelia, because we did the merch show, and like I didn't feel like I had any downtime to even just go, I wanted a pair of cowboy boots or cowboy hat made for me.
Oh, where were you going to do that at? You're like going to go someplace to make that happen? Oh,
yeah. There's like stores all around there that will make your boots for you. I mean, not have gotten them that week, but yeah, you can pick out your material and stuff. That's on my list, though. I'm going to go back and figure it out.
Well, I switched hotels the last night because Jess Onions came down because she's local, and we wanted to hang out. And Jess is our art director for Promo Corner, and so I switched hotels so that we could get 2 beds. And right when we walked out the first night, there was a tattoo parlor, and I was like, "Ooh, piercing last trip. Should I get a tattoo?" She's like, "Let's do it." And I was like, I don't have time. It takes too long to draw it out and wait. I was like, maybe next time. Maybe next time we can do that.
That would be fun, Amelia, to film live and you and I get some ink.
I already have it picked out. I just haven't figured where I'm going to put it on my body yet. I'm still trying to figure out. But yeah, it has to do with like my kids and their initials and like this cool artsy drawing that I have.
Love it.
Not where to put it.
Oh, I love it.
So, Lori, we talked about guilty pleasures or binge watches last time, and you were not really into 1923 because of the way they were treating the Native Americans in the Catholic schools and trying to
that was hard.
Whatever they think they were trying to do. So, have you found something a little bit happier that you've been watching lately?
No, because I haven't been home, but I did try to watch Britannia.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like 30 minutes, Amelia, and I couldn't do it. It like didn't go fast enough for me. And then I'm like, what's going on? And I tried to multitask, and I probably just needed to sit down and like focus on it, but I couldn't. I was wanting to watch it because Kelly Riley from Yellowstone is in it, you said, and I always take your suggestions and try to watch like 1 or 2 of your suggestions, and so I haven't been home. I just got home. I've only been home for a couple of days. I'm out again tomorrow, so I have not had a chance.
Girl, all
what about you?
My husband tried to watch it, and he said he couldn't get into it either.
I couldn't. Yeah.
I watched the first season, and I haven't watched any more since I've been back. I kind of also, there's certain shows where you have to be in the mood or the right mindset to watch. Yes. And that's one that I have to be in the right mood or mindset. So I have not watched that. So the 2 shows that I've been watching, me and my daughter just started one, and I found it on my tablet that I never got to watch while I was traveling, and now she's addicted to it every day. She's like, can we watch it? Can we watch it? I was like, I got stuff to do. I can't just sit in front of the TV all day. But it's called Lockwood and Co. And it's a teen movie. It's about young adults, teens, I guess, that are in London, and they are like paranormal hunters. Like there's an epidemic of ghost, and adults have a curfew. They can't go out after a certain time because they're more susceptible. So the kids have to fight the ghosts because their senses are more alert, I guess, and they go to schools to learn how to do it. So we're addicted to that. And then the other show that we started, but we're only 2 episodes in, and Lockwood & Co. is on Netflix. The other show we started is called Dear Edward. Super sad. So don't watch it unless you feel like bawling your eyes out. Don't watch it if you have to be anywhere because your eyes are going to be all red and bloodshot. We've only gotten a few through. It's on Apple TV, and the premise is there's all these different families, and they're taking a flight from New York to California, and the plane crashes in the middle of the country. Engines go out, crashes in Denver. There's only one survivor. It's a 12-year-old boy, and he goes to live with his aunt. And so from where we've left off, like the people that live close in the New York area have a support group. And so it kind of goes into that and how the kid's dealing with it and how he is processing and what he thinks is reality isn't reality. But it's super sad, but it's really good.
And it's called Dear Co.
No, it's called Dear Edward.
Oh, Dear Edward. Sorry.
Yeah.
Dear Edward.
What's the girl's name from Orange is the New Black? Something Shillings.
Dear Edward on Apple TV. Okay.
Did you ever watch Orange is the New Black?
Yeah, but I'm not consistently. Like I haven't
watched it for the main character, the blonde. She's in this show.
Okay.
And then Connie Britton, that was in Nashville and Friday Night Lights. She's a redhead. She could sing as well. She's in this. There's a couple other actors that people would probably recognize, but yeah, so super sad. So if you need to get some emotions out, some cries out, first 2 episodes of all I've gotten through. And the next morning I was like, ooh, me and my daughter were like, we need eye patches.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So those are
your 2 guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
I love it. I'll see. I'll turn them on.
Watch them. Download them.
I'll have them for you.
On your trips right now, are you driving them all instead of flying?
This week I'm driving, and then I go on holiday. I go on holiday Sunday the 19th for 9 days. We're in Maui.
Ooh, you and husband?
Yeah, me and husband. And then he will go back. He'll come back to Arizona, and I will stay in Honolulu. We'll spend a couple days in Honolulu, and then I've got 5 shows. So I'll be gone. I'll be in Hawaii a total of 2 weeks. I know, but I'm truly taking vacation, checking out like sand, toes in the sand, adult beverage. We've got a VRBO that overlooks the water, flying us first class. Like, yeah, totally. Just, I need downtime.
You must hate your job having to go to Honolulu for work.
Sounds
awful.
It's horrible.
You should definitely look for something else. That just sounds
I know it's horrible. But I am going to download some movies because it's like a 6-hour flight to Maui.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna I will have some updates for you on movies.
Well, you'll probably, if you're flying first class and you're flying that long, your airplane will probably have TVs, and there's new release movies that you can watch.
Okay, then maybe I do that and report back to you.
Yes, and I watched something on Southwest, and I can't remember what it is now. It'll come back to me later, but c'est la vie, c'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
All right, Lori. Well, we are busting through it today. So, shoot, I'm getting ready to end it. I haven't tortured you yet. Oh my God.
I was like, whoa, I'm out. I'm free.
See, I told you it was a long weekend. I'm you know that they say people don't function when they drink a lot? I'm on the opposite. I haven't drank since we got back from Nashville. Everybody does dry January. That is not a reality for me because of Vegas and my birthday, and just there's too much going on. Yeah. So I decided I was going to do dry February. 1, because it's the shortest month of the year. That's 20 days.
That's funny.
And I was a little late to start with Nashville, but I thought after all the cocktail hours I had and the extracurricular boozing I did, this was a good time to do it, especially because I'm going on vacation in March. So I want to shed some water weight, shed a few pounds, and just hopefully just kind of feel better. Give my
I
little
love it.
liver a breather. So
Good girl.
but my mind, it's like when you cut out sugar, I feel like cutting out alcohol is like worse than cutting out sugar for me.
It's
My mind's not
hard.
working. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
Okay, so I do have some more terms, acronyms that we didn't go over last time. So
Okay.
let me find one. Have you heard the acronym TFW?
TFW.
Tom, Frank, Walter, TFW.
No, I don't even want to guess.
So they're not bad. I just feel like it's so hard to tell you like how to use them unless I'm saying it. So it stands for that feel win, the feeling win, or the face win.
Okay.
So we'll just use the Super Bowl for example. So
Yes.
all the Eagles talking trash. So every time I read one of those, I'd be like TFW, the Eagle hate or the Chief haters. The face I make when the Chief haters start typing away online.
The feeling win.
The feeling
Okay.
win or the face win.
Okay, or face. Okay.
We were talking about like our following.
Yes.
All 5 of them. No. So have you ever heard of the term stan? What stan means? Would you call someone a stan? Like, oh my God, they're such a stan.
Boring.
Stalker.
A
A combination of a stalker and a fan. So somebody that's it means you're obsessed, but not in a creepy way.
Obsessed, but not creepy.
Yeah. So like a stalker fan. So like they're watching all the time, but not in a creepy way.
I may argue with that.
Not the way that they're breaking in your house and laying in your bed and taking selfies or anything like that.
Okay,
in a way where they follow you really hard.
That's going to be our little inside joke, Amelia. There's
Okay,
a stan.
this is one that you'll hear a lot in Hawaii. It's going to be pronounced a little bit different, but bra.
Bra?
B-R-U-H, bra.
Isn't it just bro?
Well, this is like this is a more gender neutral term. So instead of like bro or dude, you say bra. So it can cover anybody.
What?
But in Hawaii, I think they say bra, like B-R-A. Like, hey,
Why
bra.
can't you just say aloha?
Well, that's only in Hawaii, and that's hello.
I know, but bra. So, okay.
B-R-U-H.
B-R-U-H?
Yeah.
Bra.
So my daughter got me a t-shirt for Christmas, and it says mom, mommy, mama, bra. And she was doing that to me like around the house, and then it happened to come up in my feed, probably because the webs
somebody
are listening
listened
to everything. And I was like, if I don't get this shirt for Christmas, I'm gonna be super mad. But she would go around the house like I'd ignore her, and she'd be like, mom, mommy, mama, bra. And I'm like,
so it's a non-gender specific of like terms of endearment, right?
Yeah, like instead of saying dude, because dude you think of as a man, so you can say bra, and then if you don't know someone's gender or preference, you're covered.
Jeez Louise. Bra. Like a bra.
But bra, U-H.
Bra. Okay, I'm gonna practice.
But you have to report back in Hawaii, because I think they say like bra. Like
I'm gonna ask, because I definitely don't want to get smacked. So I'm gonna ask before I use it to make sure I'm using it correctly.
Like surfer style, I think they're always like bra, like like a long A. Let me know.
I'll let you know. This I'm circling. This is going to be on my list, and I will have a few for you on our next episode. Yeah, because there's some I've come across. I'm like, what does that mean? And I found out what that meant, and I'm like, oh, I bet Amelia doesn't know this one. Maybe you do, but I've got a few I'll have for you.
I don't know. There is an industry publication that goes out, and they use the, in case you don't know, acronym all the time. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's INCUDY or whatever. But it's that long acronym, and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's in case you don't know. Like we did that months ago, years ago.
Old. That's so old.
So last
and if
year,
Lori knows about it, it's really old." Right? True.
True
If
story.
Lori
True
knows about it, it's super old.
Yeah. And after
It's not
this,
even
I'll
relevant.
send you some Rihanna songs so you can get caught up with.
Oh, please do send them to me, because I had with my new headphones I got the
Mhm.
Apple over the ear headphones. You get 6 months of free music. So I've been making like playlists.
Oh,
so I'd
nice.
love to know what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then you can go around singing. Pay me what you owe me. Don't act like you don't know me. I won't say the rest because there's cuss words involved.
I like the jingle. It's good.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for us. Be sure you check out Wowline, all their amazing products and their polishes. And when I kept looking down, this is what I was doing. So while we were talking, I painted this hand. So sorry, this hand is gross and I have broken nails. So while we were talking, when you were talking, I painted that.
Amelia.
And look, like
they're dry.
Yeah, 15 minutes in, they were dry before then, but perfectly dry. I can touch them. Like that is
I
how
love
amazing this
it. John,
Just
thank
wanted
you
to do a
again
little
for always taking care of
paint
us.
I know. And I did a fairly decent job for kind of like doing one of these things. So that's good. I must have a more steady hand. No
You have a
shakes.
steady. No shakes, Amelia. You're good.
No shakes.
I love
Okay,
it.
now that's going to do it for us today. We want you to comment with your recent binges, guilty pleasures, nominate your unsung promo hero. We do still have a few of these shirts left, not a lot, so act now. And then tune in again on Friday, March the 10th.
Jeez.
How are we going to be through the first quarter so fast?
Jeez. I don't know. That's crazy.
I know. Okay,
That's
well,
crazy.
we'll
It is what it
March
is.
10th. All right,
Awesome.
bye everybody.
Bye.